Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing this look for you guys today. Oh my gosh, I really need to start saying something else. I'm going to be doing this look for you guys today, obviously, whose other face is here. But it's inspired by one of Kylie Jenner's looks that I saw her post. I believe it was at the Balmain fashion show. I really wanted to try a smoky winged liner, and surprisingly this look is so easy, guys, like literally so easy. When I need to get ready really fast and I want to look really cute and glam, this is the look I'm gonna do, because without filming I could probably do both my eyes in under a minute. It's so easy. But yeah guys, I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any requests you want me to do, or if you have anything else you want to tell me, leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys. Okay guys, so first thing we're going to do is take some Scotch tape or whatever type of like clear tape that you have, and we're just going to place it at the edge of our eye. So basically when I do it, I line it up from the corner of my eye to the tip of my eyebrow. And sometimes this won't work for some people just because you never know where people's eyebrows ends compared to the tip of their eye, but it's up to your judgment. It's basically where you would want your wing liner to be. So then next I'm going to be using my Morphe 35W palette, and then that color that I'm taking there is like a very light soft brown. It's going to be second row, third column, and I'm taking that, of course, on the Morphe M55 or 511 brush. And I know I always say you can be super messy with this, but I really mean it this time. Like literally just throw it all over the crease and even onto the eyelid a little bit. We're basically just really blowing out this color. So I noticed with this color, it starts off very light, but what I'm doing here is just going up layer by layer and kind of building up the color intensity that I'm looking for. And then I'm doing it to the other eye. Okay, so once you got that color nice and saturated, I'm taking a MAC 217 and I am taking the color that is fourth row down, second column, and it basically reminds me of a lighter Woodwinked by MAC. You can go ahead and use that, but I actually prefer this color when doing this look just because I feel like it's not as pigmented and not as metallic looking, because in the picture Kylie doesn't seem to have many metallic shadows on. It's just a very light dust of shimmer. So I really like this color for this particular look. And what I'm doing, as you can see, is just working it all over the lid onto into my crease, and it's just basically going back and forth, kind of building the color that you want. I just like to call this like a wash of color because it's not too intense, but it kind of just gives a nice wash of color all over the eye. So now what I'm doing is, after I have all the color all over my eye, is I'm basically just taking the tip of the 217 and then tapping it onto my lid to really saturate the shimmer right in the middle. And then my favorite part of the whole entire look is I'm going to take I believe that's a Sigma, I'm not sure the name, but it looks like a MAC 242/252. It's just a flat synthetic brush. And then with the tip of that, you can use a 239, but I really like these flat synthetic brushes because the tip is a little bit more narrow and it's a lot skinnier, you can say, than the 239. But I'm taking the color that is the last row, the sixth color across, and it looks like Black Tide from MAC. You can go ahead and use just a straight black, but I kind of wanted to tie in with the shimmer because I feel like it gives it more of like almost like a gray effect because it's not extremely black. But what I did was I basically followed along the line where the tape was, and I'm kind of just building the color as I go up and making sure that I'm flicking my brush toward the center of my face to kind of distribute the color just like that. My favorite thing about this look is just the fact that you can be so messy with your brushes or the color and you don't have to worry about it because you have that tape there. And then what I'm doing here is I'm basically just going back in with the black and adding more color where I feel like I want it darkest. Me personally, I wanted the wing or the tail to be a little bit more black, and I didn't want my lash line to be as black. So what I did here is just take whatever leftover product I had on my 217. I'm just going over the black that I already put down and kind of just avoiding where I have my wing because I want that to be super black. Then with the color that is second row, second column, it looks like a really light gold. I just took a little tiny shader brush and I'm going to stick that in the inner corner of my eye. Now it's totally personal preference. You can totally skip this part and not have an inner corner shimmer, or you can go all out and have a huge inner corner shimmer, but Kylie didn't really have one in the picture. So here, as you can see, I removed the tape and everything is super crisp. Everything looks aligned and it just looks really good. So off camera, all I'm going to do is apply mascara and my lashes. And the lashes I'm using today are the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour Lashes by Eylure. And then for foundation, I've been watching a few tutorials she posts on her website, and I noticed that she always either fake tans or she just likes to look a little bit more tan on her face. So I'm using my Makeup Forever HD in shade Y215, which I would normally use to match my skin, but to look a little bit more tan, I mixed in MAC Space and Body foundation in the color C2, which is just a tiny bit darker than my natural skin tone, so I feel like it kind of gave me a little bit of a tan, not too much because my body's still pretty white. Anyways, I took that on an M439 brush and just blended it all out, and then I'm taking my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I believe the shade is Vanilla, but I will leave it down in the box below. And all I'm doing is take a generous amount and putting it all over, and then I'm also going to use my Light Boost pen from MAC and mixing that in. Kylie always has a beaming under eye highlight, so I just wanted to make sure that I really captured that. You can use a little bit more concealer than you normally do, or you can do the step I did, which I took an excess amount of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and with my beauty blender, I just dabbed it on. I'm not a personal fan of the baking method where you stick an excessive amount of powder and leave it there for a while. I kind of just do it layer by layer. I take a generous amount and kind of just press it on, and then like baking, I'll wipe it away after a few minutes, but I don't put too much on. And then for the under eye area, I'm just taking that same shade we put all over the lid, and with my 217, I'm not being precise with it. I'm totally just being super messy. Kylie didn't really have a dark under lash line, so I just wanted to put a little bit of color there. And then she did have her waterline filled. Her eyes are a lot lighter than mine, so I went ahead and used a shimmery brown eyeliner. The one I used, I believe, is called Bountiful Brown by MAC. And then I just applied some mascara. The mascara that I'm using is the Zoom Lash from MAC. If you have very oily skin or you just have a problem where your mascara smears on your lower lash line, you might want to take either a water resistant or a waterproof mascara so that way it won't smear during the day. I've never had that problem just because I have very dry skin, but if you just use a regular mascara and then kind of just use a waterproof mascara on the tips, it'll be a lot easier to take off at the end of the day. Now, don't ask me why, but ever since I was a little girl, I always saw my mom blow on her eyelashes and her eyeliner to dry it, so it just stuck with me. Next, we're going to move on to blush, and I'm using one of my favorite blushes ever. It's just such a light, pretty color, and it's Tenderling by MAC, and I'm taking that on I believe it's a Morphe E4 brush, and I love this blush brush. It is so good just to pack on a gentle, dainty color. I didn't go too in-depth, obviously, with my contour and highlight routine. If you guys want to see a video of me on in-depth cream contour, powder contour, then just let me know and I'll definitely make one for you guys. And then I was so excited for this part because I got to use finally my So Hollywood highlighter that I finally got to pick up from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm taking that on a Morphe, I believe a pointed powder brush, and I am just sticking it all over. And let me tell you guys, this shit is awesome. Like, you need to get your hands on one of these highlighters. This is so good. Can you see that glow though? It is hella real. I am obsessed with this stuff. Round of applause, Anastasia Beverly Hills from me. So as you can see, I'm sticking this wherever humanly possible and adding a layer for good measure. Yes. So after that is complete, I finished my look with a Stone liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. In the picture, Kylie has a really pink light nude on, which is completely matte, so I kind of just followed her, and I really was excited to try this lip color anyways. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you like it. Like I said, it's super simple, super easy, super fast to do, and I feel like it looks still glamorous and sexy at the same time. So if you like this look, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, rate, comment, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!